Ladies and gentlemen, the top 8 teams to go through are Manicaland State University of Applied Sciences, Harare Institute of Technology, Gwanda State University, Midland State University, Chinhoyi University of Technology, Great Zimbabwe University. The final teams to go through are University of Zimbabwe and Bidura University of Science Education. Unfortunately, you did not go through. A big round of applause to Lupane State University and National University of Science and Technology.
I have here the National University of Science and Technology. You are?
Prince Chori.
And I have here Lupane State University Captain.
Brian Love.
Thank you. So I want you guys to actually tell us, you're going against each other now. You met other teams yesterday and we know it was going fire because we have some of our teams that have been knocked out. So I want to know, how prepared are you for the next round and what are you expecting from the questions?
Well, I can say as we go up, the going gets tough. So we can just say we are ready. Yeah.
So National University of Science and Technology is ready. And from you, LSU, how are you best prepared for this?
We've been working hard for this competition, and I think the unexpected things happened yesterday, and more is yet to happen, and we can win even unexpectedly. So we are very ready.
Winner.
This is the Best of the Universities quiz challenge, and we have had an exciting and explosive round 2, but this is the last episode of round 2 and the top 6 are going to break into the semi-finals. Today we have an interesting round between Lupane State University and the National University of Science and Technology. My name is Tembani Kumalo, I'm your quiz master and host, and I'm going to allow the teams to introduce themselves. Team 1.
My name is Brian, and we are from Lupane State University. Here with me is Credence Delezi and Tande Gaspanda.
Thank you. Team 2.
My name is Liza Mafurano.
Prince National University of Science and Technology.
Thank you. And how has been your journey so far? Did you learn anything new?
Yes, we've learned a lot of new things.
Remember, today's show is proudly brought to you by Say What in conjunction with the Ministry of Health and Childcare, the Ministry of Higher and Tertiary Education, Science and Technology Development, and the Embassy of Sweden in Zimbabwe. Are you ready for question 1, guys?
Yes, we are.
Are you ready? Question number 1. Which country in Southern Africa was the first to advocate for and officially launch the female condom in the public and private sector? And question number 2. What is the name of a former Southern African president who was heavily criticized for arguing that HIV is caused by poverty? Question number 1. Which country in Southern Africa was the first to advocate for and officially launch the female condom in the public and private sector? And question number 2. What is the name of a former Southern African president who was heavily criticized for arguing that HIV is caused by poverty?
The first country in Southern Africa that officially launched the female condom was... Wait, did you actually expect me to give it away? Do you know which country first launched the female condom? Maybe LSU or NUST have the answer. Over to you, Tembani.
Time's up, pens down. Team 1, please read out your answers.
Okay, for question 1, we said Botswana. And for question 2, we said Siretse Kama.
Thank you. And Team 2.
For the first question, we said South Africa. And for the second question, we said Jacob Zulu.
Thank you. Question number 3. HIV can lead to a compromised immune system if not treated and the individual infected by HIV can succumb to infections that take advantage. One of the most common opportunistic infections is TB. What does the abbreviation TB stand for? And question number 4, which was the first Southern African country to roll out ARVs? I'll repeat question number 3. HIV can lead to a compromised immune system if not treated, and the individual infected by HIV can succumb to infections that take advantage. One of the most common opportunistic infections is TB. What does the abbreviation TB stand for? And question number 4, which was the first Southern African country to roll out ARVs?
This opportunistic infection generally affects the lungs, but can also affect other parts of the body. Still, the question remains, what does the abbreviation of TB stand for? This country made great strides in fighting against HIV. Its prevalence rate is still one of the highest in Southern Africa. The fight continues. Over to you, Tembani.
Time's up. Team 1, please read your answers.
The first answer is tuberculosis, and the second answer is Botswana.
Thank you. Team 2, please read out your answers.
First answer is tuberculosis and the second answer is Malawi.
Thank you. I'll read the answers that I have here. For question number 1, the answer is Zimbabwe 1997. For question number 2, the answer is Thabo Mbeki. For question number 3, the answer is tuberculosis. And for question number 4, the answer is South Africa. More to come after the break.
Stay tuned in for more on the best of the university's quiz challenge after the commercial break. Welcome back to the best of the university's quiz challenge. Remember, our hashtags are BOTUQC 2019, hashtag Inspire Learning, and hashtag Unique Challenge. Quizmaster, let's get to it.
We are back, and this is the best of the university's quiz challenge, the last episode of round 2. Are you ready, guys, for the second segment? How are you feeling, guys?
We're feeling so scared.
Relax, guys.
Yeah.
Question number 5. Most male condoms are made from a rubber material. What is the name of the rubber material used to produce most public and private sector condoms available in Zimbabwe? And question number 6. Which police-friendly support survivors of gender-based violence? I'll repeat question number 5. Most male condoms are made from a rubber material. What is the name of the rubber material used to produce most public and private sector condoms available in Zimbabwe? And question number 6. Which police department supports survivors of gender-based violence?
The rubber material on condoms is flexible and is designed to protect against pregnancy and sexual transmitted diseases. Let's see if the two teams know what sort of rubber material is used on the condoms. Remember, catch us live on Facebook and follow us on Twitter to join us in on this conversation. Over to you, Quizmaster.
Time's up. Team 1.
Our first answer was latex, and our second answer was Z-therapy victim-friendly unit.
Thank you. And Team 2.
Our first answer is latex and our second answer is victim-friendly unit.
Thank you. Question number 7. The Maputo Plan of Action was established by the African Union Commission with the objective of achieving universal access to comprehensive sexual and reproductive health rights, SRHR, and services. What is the time frame in years for implementing the current revised Maputo Plan of Action? And question number 8, what is dysmenorrhea? And for the benefit of our viewers at home, I'll spell it out: DYSMENORRHEA. I'll repeat question number 7. The Maputo Plan of Action was established by the African Union Commission with the objective of achieving universal access to comprehensive sexual and reproductive health rights and services. What is the time frame in years for implementing the current revised Maputo Plan of Action? And question number 8, what is dysmenorrhea?
Some benefits of the Maputo Plan of Action are enhancing individual reproductive health and rights and providing necessary conditions for economic and social development. The question still remains, what is the time frame of this plan of action? Over to you, Tembani.
Time's up, pens down. Team 1, please read your answers.
The first answer is 5 years. And the second answer is condition of having a low CD4 count.
Thank you. And Team 2?
2017 to 2022. Question 7. And question 8 is STI.
Thank you. And that marks the end of segment 2. I'll reread the answers. For question number 5, the answer that I have is latex rubber. For question number 6, the answer that I have is victim-friendly unit. For question number 7 is 2016 to 2030. And for question number 8 is a term for menstrual cramps which are caused by uterine contractions. More to come after the break.
Stay tuned in for more on the best of the university's quiz challenge after the commercial break. Welcome back to the best of the university's quiz challenge. Remember, our hashtags are BOTUQC 2019, hashtag Inspire Learning, and hashtag Unique Challenge. Quizmaster, let's get to it.
We are back, and this is the third segment of Group D. Guys, how are you feeling so far?
We're just fine.
You are just fine. Guys, what's up?
We're very fine.
Very fine.
Yeah.
Amazing. Third segment, are you ready? Question number 9. What is menopause? And question number 10. What is menarche? I'll repeat. Question number 9. What is menopause? And question number 10. What is menarche?
Both LSU and NUST are definitely giving it all that they can. Remember, catch us live on Facebook and follow us on Twitter so you can be part of these very interesting conversations. Our hashtags are BOTUQC 2019, hashtag Inspire Learning, and hashtag Unique Challenge on the best of the university's quiz challenge. Over to you, Tembani.
Time's up. Team 1. Please read out your answers.
The first answer is, it is a period when a woman stops having their menstrual periods. Second answer is, it is the first ever menstrual period a girl experiences.
Thank you. Team 2.
Our first answer is when a woman stops getting a monthly period but does not affect her sexual desires. The second answer is when a lady receives her first period.
Thank you. Question number 11. Which groups are generally considered to be key populations in Zimbabwe in relation to HIV prevention and treatment? And question number 12. Is there a law in Zimbabwe or regulation or policy which states that HIV testing is mandatory before marriage? I'll repeat question number 11. Which groups are generally considered to be key populations in Zimbabwe in relation to HIV prevention and treatment? And question number 12. Is there a law in Zimbabwe or regulation or policy which states that HIV testing is mandatory before marriage?
The teams fought to the last, and both LSU and NUST showed immense teamwork. Is there a law in Zimbabwe, regulation or policy which states that HIV testing is mandatory before marriage? Do you as a young person think it's important that it's mandatory for HIV testing with your partner before marriage? These are the things we want to know from you as young people. Get in touch with us live on Facebook and follow us on Twitter right here on the best of the university's quiz challenge. Over to you, Quizmaster.
Time up. Team 1, please read your answers.
Our first answers are street kids, sex workers, LGBTIQ community. And the second answer is national status policy.
Thank you. Team 2. Thank you. The answers that I have for question 9 to 12. Number 9, the period in a woman's life when menstruation ceases. Number 10, the first occurrence of menstruation. Number 11, adolescent girls and young women, young people below 24, men having sex with men, sex workers, others, including prisoners, truck drivers, people who inject drugs. Question number 12, the answer is no. And that marks the end of our third segment. Stay tuned to find out the results.
Stay tuned in for more on the best of the university's quiz challenge after the commercial break.
Already, I hear it's a bit tricky inside there, and because other teams are saying they're getting what they didn't expect. So I want to know from you, like, since you're sitting here, you're chilled, you know, like everything will go so perfectly fine. You have so much confidence.
Yeah, we do have confidence that we will win this competition.
They have confidence that they will win this competition. Ladies and gentlemen, now you agree with me that this is going to be tense.
Welcome back to the best of the university's quiz challenge. Remember, our hashtags are BOTUQC 2019, hashtag Inspire Learning, and hashtag Unique Challenge. Quizmaster, let's get to it.
We are back, and this is the best of the university's quiz challenge. And with me here are the score sheets. Guys, how are you feeling?
I'm anxious to find out how we did.
And you don't have to wait any longer. Remember, the results that I have here are tallied, and who is going to make it into the top 6 of the best of the university's quiz challenge? Did your favorite team make it, or did they break it? We are just about to find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, that marks the end of the third and final segment of round 2. Who secured the most points? Lupane State University or the National University of Science and Technology? Results to be announced in a moment. This is very interesting. Lupane State University succeeds with 60 points, whilst the National University of Science and Technology, wait for it, succeeds with also 60 points, which means they are both going into round 3.
I'm here standing with these two familiar faces. You saw them as they went inside. This is the captain of the National University of Science and Technology, and here this is the captain of Lupane State University. These were the guys that were confident when they went in. Now we want to find out from them. How was the round, Captain?
It was very tough. It was very, very tough. But what I can say is, if the going gets tough, it's the tough that keeps going. So,
Okay, they're trusting me with riddles there. How was the going, Captain?
As well, the going was very tough, but since we're a team of stars, the stars made it possible that we don't leave any stone unturned.
Oh, nice. What's your team name, by the way?
Team Orion.
Oh, so
team relation of the stars.
Oh, okay. And your team?
Dynamite.
All right, this was a great competition between the two teams. Now I want to find out. I heard there was some sort of stammering in there. Now, Captain, do you have anything to comment to your viewers out there to tell them that this quiz is not easy because it is combined with the best universities that we have?
Well, I wasn't stammering, but I couldn't talk. But I was speaking, but no vocal, no.
Okay, so Captain, kahle bekuhamba njani?
Bengingakakasi, but amazi bengaphume emlonyeni. Yeah, abengaphumi.
Kunzima. I can tell that this is now going tough, and it's not an easy thing.
Yes, akulula.
Okay, so Captain from LSU, I want to find out from you, from the next round, do you think you're actually going to make it for the semi-finals?
It was a very tough round, but then I hope for the best.
And I hope you guys are also learning in the midst of these difficult questions?
Yes.
Okay, that's awesome. So this was Team NUST and Team LSU. Catch us in the next episode and find out if these two teams would have made it.
And the team that are going to progress into the semi-finals are... Let's do that in the next episode.